Welcome to a new vlog. If you're new here, my name is Kim. I'm a third year 5th grade teacher in West Michigan, and today, as I'm filming this, it is Thursday, October 22nd, and today is actually our first day of conferences. And on our first conference day, we actually have a half day. So we are going to have a half day today, and then we start conferences at 1 o'clock and they go until 8 o'clock. So this is going to be a very busy day, and almost all of my parents signed up to have conferences tonight. I think I have like 16 out of 20, I want to say, so I'll only have 4 more on Tuesday. So Tuesday will be a slower night, and on Tuesday I think we only do it from 5 to 8, so that makes sense that there's less parents. But this year we're doing conferences a little bit differently. We're actually doing phone calls or virtual calls, so they can either do it through Google Meets or they can do it through like an old-fashioned phone call, and I'm honestly kind of nervous just because like normally at this point I've met the parents and I can put a face to the name and I know who they are, and this year like we haven't done anything in person, obviously, and we haven't really done anything virtually either other than our Meet the Teacher night or open house or whatever, and so I don't know, it's just different. But yeah, I'm a little nervous but also excited to talk to the parents and just brag about how cool their kids are because I have such a good group of kids. So yeah, I'm excited. So anyways, I have a few things I want to show you, especially because I'm starting this vlog so late. I feel like I need to show you guys a few things today. So let's run around the room. I'll show you what's going on, what's going well in my classroom, and just some things that are new. So let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, we just started this new read aloud this week, which is Front Desk. I love this book. It's such a good one, and the author actually came out with a sequel fairly recently. So I just ordered that off of Scholastic. I think it's called Front Keys or something like that, or 3 Keys maybe. And so anyways, I ordered that, and I'm excited for that to come in. I haven't read that one yet, but I'm sure the kids will be excited to read it too once we finish this one. And this is just a really good book. And also the main character, the narrator, Mia, she's in 5th grade, so it's definitely relevant to my kids as well. And then also I keep this in here. I haven't really needed to use it because honestly my kids like are so good at wearing their masks. I never have to remind them, but I do have this little reminder in here if I ever need to show it to a kid, but it basically just lives in there. I don't think I've ever really used it. I can't remember if I showed you already, but I had some books donated. My back room is always so messy. I'm hoping I can clean it out a little bit tonight, but for now, it's just messy. So anyways, I had these books donated, and I don't think I showed them to you yet. I'm really excited to put these out for Day of the Dead. There are just a bunch of books that I had put on my Amazon wish list. So Dia de los Muertos. So stinking cute. And these are like board books too, so they're definitely durable. Don't mind while I just stack them on top of markers. Then I have this one. I haven't read this one before. It looks so cute though. I actually saw some stuff online that goes along with this book too. And let's see if we can read the card. So nice. I think that one was from, or no, maybe this one. I think I combined a couple different ones in here. Okay, so these ones, I think the Day of the Dead ones were from Kristen, I'm pretty sure. And then I also stuck this book in the same box just to make it easier to bring in. But I think this one was from Mario, I'm pretty sure. Dog Coo, which one of my professors in college used this book for a lesson, and I thought it was so stinking cute, so I've wanted it since then. So let me just open it up so you guys can see. Oh my gosh, it's like literally the cutest thing. So they're haikus, but all about dogs. Isn't that so fun? And I just like love poetry and using poetry with kids. So yay, super fun. All sorts of fun stuff. So thank you so much to Kristen and also to Mario for these books. My kids are going to love them. And actually, I think I'm going to take the Day of the Dead ones and I'll put those out right now so the kids can read them because Day of the Dead is coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I have this little display over here and all sorts of fun books. The top one I tried to keep mostly Day of the Dead, so maybe I'll just like stick these ones in with them. This is really hard to do with one hand. So before I started teaching, I always thought I had a pretty good memory, or just, you know, I didn't notice one way or the other. But since I've started teaching, I realized that there are just so many things to think about throughout the day that I have the worst memory, and I'm always telling the kids that they're gonna have to remind me of things. One thing that I've done is the kids like write me like little notes on the board throughout the day, and so like up there there's a note reminding me to do desk checks, and down there there's one to remind me to print some more papers. Okay, so I'm gonna set you down for a second. So anyways, I have found that it works really well for me because I have the worst memory, it feels like, and I'm so bad with paper flow and like remembering where I set things, and I've tried to like have little tricks to keep me organized, but it is really hard. I can keep my digital files organized, no problem. I do not lose anything in my Google Drive, but in-person papers, it's a lot more difficult. So anyways, that's just one of the tricks that I've kind of learned that actually helps me to remember stuff, because then I will look at the board at the end of the day or the next morning and erase tasks as I finish them or whatever. So anyways, little hack that I've learned is just have the kids write it right on the board so you do not forget. And then I also got like a little notepad. Let me go grab it a second and I will show you. Okay, you're not on my tripod, so I'm kind of having to slouch a second, but that's okay. So I got just this little notepad from Marshall's, and I think this will be helpful to just like transfer those notes from the board onto here, and then I can bring this back and forth from home to school and whatever, and I could also have kids take notes on here. And the nice thing about this too is it's magnetic, so I can stick it on my fridge up at my desk, so then I don't lose it. So yay for that. That's been working really, really well. So since today is a half day, I anticipate that there will probably be quite a few kids who are gone. There were already a few kids who told me they wouldn't be able to make it today, mostly because of transportation, because there's a lot more kids this year getting dropped off than normal because of COVID and like parents not wanting the kids on the bus, which like totally makes sense. But then if it's a half day, hold on, I'm gonna move over this way. The day is done at like right before noon, and there's a lot of parents who are not home yet. And so anyways, a lot of them are not gonna be able to pick up or whatever, or they have like other childcare plans where they're gonna go to a grandma's house or whatever. And so I had, I think 3 kids already tell me they're for sure not gonna be here, and I anticipate there probably will be even more who just like don't end up coming in. So I didn't want to plan anything like super intense for today or like keep teaching additional lessons, because then I knew at least a handful of kids would miss the lessons. We're going to move on to some like kind of fun things. So I have ketchup, mustard, and pickles. So ketchup are like the ketchup things that you have to get done that you're not done with already. Mustard are the must-dos, like 1 or 2 things that you have to get done. And then you may move on to pickles, which is like pick one activity from this section, and it's kind of fun. The kids usually like it. I've done it in years past. And it's just like a way for the kids to take ownership. They have their own to-do list and they can go in an order that makes sense for them. Well, one of the things on the pickle section is this coordinate planes paper, and I've been getting these from superteacherworksheets.com. I did pay for a membership to here, and in 5th grade we teach coordinate planes at the end of the year, I believe, according to what I've heard from the other teachers. It's hard because like it's a new grade level for me, so I'm kind of getting used to it still, but according to the other teachers, this is a great thing to be doing throughout the year. And so this one is going to be a jack-o'-lantern. And so I'm excited to give this to my kids. This will be a fun thing for us to work on. And let me show you. So basically on the first page, it just has them, you know, graph those coordinates. And then the second page is just like graph paper. And then they'll put it on their locker when they're done. So we already have a couple on our locker already that we've started, and these are just fun. They're easy for the kids to work on independently once they get the hang of it. And then I have a couple kids who are really, really good at them, and so they can be helpers around the room as needed as well. Anyways, I feel like I just talked like a mile a minute. I think I'm just a little bit nervous for conferences today, but it's gonna be fine. I think I might put my bangs back so they're not in my face while I'm trying to make calls. And then I'm gonna get some things ready for this morning, and then I do need to try probably maybe like right after school, because we have an hour in between when the school day ends and our first conference starts, to like eat lunch and get prepared and stuff. I think I need to try to call like long distance to make sure that my phone works long distance, because I haven't tried that for my like school phone, and I actually don't get any service on my cell phone in this building. I don't know what it is, but none of the other teachers really do either. So yes, I don't know if it's like the cinder block walls or what, but I get no service in here. So anyways, I've been talking like a mile a minute. I need to go get ready for the day, and then I will talk to you guys like right after school and maybe show you me trying my phone out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna just move that over there for right now. Okay, so it is after school now. My hair went up. We're gonna just deal with that in a moment, but I was like running all around today, and so we're gonna take that down in a moment, but for now it's doing just fine. So I do need to clean my desk area before I have conferences, because I am having some like virtual conferences, so they will be able to see like what's going on in the background and stuff. So you guys get to see a little behind the scenes before I actually clean it up. I did just clean this space. I actually had it stacked with paper, so that was moved. But anyways, today was a good day. I actually had more students here than I expected. We were definitely missing those 3, and then I think we had 1 more who was gone. I think I had 4 gone total. So not too bad actually, but I was still glad that we didn't start a new lesson or anything, because I just don't think it would have been super beneficial for today, because half days are super weird. But it went really well. The one thing I realized at the end of the day, like I just feel like I'm having such a learning curve at times with like moving buildings and moving grade levels and whatever, and I moved from a really small school to a really big one, and just like all the different things, you know. And so anyways, I was asked how many of the kids in my room needed lunch, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting, because at my old building we never like sent home lunches on half days. They just like had to eat at home because the half day ends before lunch would start, if that makes sense. So I was like, oh, interesting. So I asked my kids, you know, got my total, whatever. Well, I assumed that when the lunch ladies brought it down, it would be in like sack lunches, like sack bags that they could take home. But when they brought it down, it was all individual, like individual peanut butter and jelly in a container, or in like a plastic, you know, sleeve or bag or whatever. And then it was like carrots and apples and milk and whatever, and none of it was like bagged up all together. And so I'm like, whoa, that's like super weird. And so I asked the kids, I'm like, does it usually come like this? And I don't really remember what they said, but I was like kind of flustered. It was like the end of the day, so luckily I had like some brown sack lunches, and so, or like sack bags, whatever. And so I had 2 of the girls like wash their hands, and then they went through and they packaged it all up and handed it out to each of the kids. And I'm like, that was super weird. And then there was an announcement at the end of the day from the principal, like over the intercom, saying, you know, guys, don't eat food on the bus. Just a reminder, like no food on the bus. So I was like, yep, no food on the bus, kids, no food on the bus. Put your food in your backpack, because no food on the bus, kind of thing. And then I mean, I feel like my class, all of the 5th grade classes were always like late out to the buses. Not like late, but like we were always the last ones out, because we always like let the younger kids go first. So we're like hanging out in our room, like talking about life, whatever, trying to get everybody situated. And we go out to the buses, and I say to one of the other 5th grade teachers after all of the kids leave, I'm like, wow, that was so weird that the food wasn't in sack lunches. And she was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, well, why wasn't it in bags? Like, I was so glad I had bags. I was just really grateful. And she was like, wait, she's like, didn't they eat in your room? And I was like, no, why would they eat in my room? And she was like, oh, we do lunch all together on half days. I had no idea. So it makes a lot more sense now. But yes, I did not have my kids eat in here. I had them take all their food home. So I'm gonna have to apologize to them tomorrow, because I was very confused. But you know what? You live and you learn, and now I know for next time. So life is good. So anyways, I think I'm gonna take this down so my hair doesn't get like too icky. But I am going to try calling. I think I'm gonna call my friend Maddie, who is primarily yours, here on YouTube and Instagram and all those fun places, to make sure that the phone works okay. And then I might take a cute little thumbnail picture. And then I actually need to go walk down and get some lunch, because one of the PTO moms, she like packaged up all of these individual little like burrito bowls. So super excited about that. And I'm gonna go grab one of those and then try to eat and prepare and get all my stuff together, and then it's time for conferences. So I don't know if I'll pop on again tonight, because I have conferences like until 8 p.m. But I definitely will pop on like within the next couple days to tell you about it if I don't come on again tonight, if that makes sense. So here we go. Sunday, October 25, and I've actually been in my classroom for a little bit already today, because my camera battery died as I was like walking into the building. So I had to charge it for a little while, so I've just been working on making copies for the week and setting up my room and all that fun stuff. So I think I've been here for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, honestly, at this point. And yeah, here I am now with a pretty much all the way charged battery. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about conferences. I won't go on too long, but basically, moral of the story is they went really, really well. No severe technical difficulties or anything like that, so that was awesome. And I think I talked to 16 out of 20 of my parents, so that's pretty good, I would say. So I only have a few more this Tuesday, and I'm really hoping that those all go super well as well. And yeah, 2 thumbs up from me, and it just was so good to be able to connect with parents and tell them how their student is doing, so it went really, really well. Also, last week I accidentally broke my laminator. Oops, the one that I keep in my classroom. I have one that I keep here and then one that I keep at home, and the one here broke. So I did order a new one off of Amazon, and I actually got like the nicer Scotch laminator this time. I think it was called like the Scotch Pro or something like that. So I thought it would be fun to open it up together, and then I do have some stuff that I want to laminate for this week. So let's go ahead and open this up, and hopefully the laminator's inside because I haven't opened it yet, so I don't for sure know that that's what it is, but I'm assuming. All right, here we go. I'm super excited. This one had really good reviews, and I honestly didn't love the one that I had here in my classroom. It was one of the Amazon Basics ones, and it was fine, but I just liked my Scotch one that I had at home a lot better. So I'm excited to open this. Eek. Oh yeah, it's definitely the laminator. That's good news. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Check it out. Ready? Ooh, fancy. Look at that, you guys. I love it. Pro Thermal Laminator. So let's plug it in and make it happen. I have some stuff to laminate. I have to show you a little behind the scenes because we're just like being really honest in this vlog about how bad I am with paper flow. So here it is again. So when I make all my copies for the week, this is how I figure out what goes where. I literally just spread them all over the stage, and I make piles, and then I put stuff in little like not cabinets, what do you call them, like drawers, and I try and hope that I don't lose anything by the end of the week because it's so much paper all the time, and I wish we were one-to-one on Chromebooks. We're not. Eventually we are supposed to be. They actually were supposed to be here already, but they're not, and there's no word on like when they're gonna be here. They said it could be even like a couple more months. So right now we're sharing one Chromebook cart with I think 22 Chromebooks on it between 4 classes. And of course we have the same, well not of course, but we do all have the same schedule that we're given, and so we all want them at the same times because we all want them for like reading or for research projects and stuff like that, or not reading, for writing, like typing or writing. And so right now I feel like I'm printing a lot more papers than normal because I'm getting the Chromebook so much less than I have in years past. So hopefully eventually it will get better and we'll, you know, get those new Chromebooks in. But until then, I have a lot of papers, and I hate papers. I hate paper flow. It honestly is probably the worst part of being a teacher, is just trying to manage all of the papers. I hate it. I feel like I'm always losing things, and no matter what I try to do to get myself more organized, like I don't know, I'm always all over the place, I feel like, with papers. So I do have some papers to laminate though. I have these Halloween roll-a-stories. These are from Creatabilities on TPT. I thought these would be cute for just like a station this week, and they can write their own little Halloween stories if they would like to. And then I also bought some of these little task cards that are Halloween themed, and these are from Teaching with a Mountain View. So we're doing decimals right now. I honestly am not entirely positive how I'm gonna use these task cards yet because I don't know that I can really have the kids like walking around the room. So I don't really know about this yet, but we're gonna figure it out at some point. But I'm going to laminate those and cut them out. And then also we started doing this color by code thing for place value with decimal places. One of my partner teachers told me about this. It's coloringsquared.com, and these are free. So we started this one last week, and they have to figure out like where, if the 2's in the 1's place, the 10th place, the 100th place, or if there is not a 2 at all, and then they color it in to correspond with the color matching sheet or like the key at the bottom. So these are really fun. I have this one, and then also this week we're going to work on making a bat These are really fun. So these are nice just for like station work time. They're not super difficult, but at the same time, the kids do have to think about the place value and practice place value. So, you know, it's not just like a throwaway coloring sheet or anything like that. Like, they are practicing the skills while still having some fun. And I think it's important to make sure that there is still some of that, because I think sometimes people think like 5th graders don't need any downtime, but they most definitely do. So anyways, let's plug in the laminator. Let's get this party started. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is the laminator that broke. It's the Amazon Basics one, and I don't even know if they make this anymore. I've had this for at least the last 3 years, maybe even longer than that now. So it was bound to happen eventually, I'm sure. I use this thing all the time. So I just got like a laminating sheet jammed in there, and I feel like maybe if I took it apart, I could fix it. So I'm not gonna like throw it away just yet, but I didn't really like it anyways. So we'll put that in the back. Maybe I can figure out how to fix it one of these days. But in the meantime, my pro laminator's coming in. You guys, check this out. It even has like a little compartment for the cord to go in. Oh, you can't really see it. Hold on. Okay, this thing is literally beautiful. I haven't used it yet because, you know, it's heating up. But wow, amazing. I'm very impressed already. So I ran out of laminator sheets. I think I have more at home. I'm pretty sure I just ordered some not that long ago, but I have to be done laminating for today, here at school at least. But 10 out of 10, I am obsessed with that laminator. It is so nice. Like, it just like glides through, and it doesn't make loud, angry noises, and life is just so good. So love it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I've only tried it, you know, just today right now, but so far so good. Okay, now to finish organizing the papers on the stage. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I just finished editing today's footage up till this point right now, and I think I am just about ready to end this video. I did want to show you, I got some cute little mini erasers from the Target dollar spot for my eraser club. So I got these fun little like penguins and polar bears and little snowflakes. How stinking cute. And then I just dropped the other one, so hold on. And then I also got these cute little foxies, and I think they're owls maybe in there too, and some mooses. No, just moose, right? I don't know. Anyways, there's some fun little ones. Look how cute the little foxes are. So I'm gonna cut these open. Oop, blurry. So I'm going to cut these open and put them in my little eraser club bin. The kids have still really been enjoying eraser club. It's just right back there, and a lot of them are having a lot of fun collecting them and all that fun stuff. So just a little update on that. They are at the Target dollar spot right now, and these are the ones that I snagged for now. So anyways, that is all for today's vlog. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps it to reach more teachers or just other people who might be interested in watching my channel. Also, make sure to turn on that post notification bell below so that way you're notified every time I post a new video. I have been trying to post every Sunday, but I don't always post at the same exact time on Sundays. It just kind of depends on what I'm doing this day, because often I'm filming on Sundays as well. So anyways, make sure to press that post notification bell so you're notified as soon as the video goes live. And then make sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know what are some successes that you're finding, what are some things that are going well, and then also if you have anything that's challenging that you want to share that's going on right now, then a lot of times I've noticed people will comment back in the comment section and share ideas and thoughts and all that fun stuff too. So I just love the community that we have here on my videos, and it just always makes me smile. So anyways, thank you for being part of that community. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching all the way until the end, especially because these vlogs can get kind of long sometimes. So that's all for today, and I will see you guys next week. Bye guys.